When it comes to happiness, a lot of people think that we have to achieve something big or do something big. We need to do something that is impressive, something that is drool worthy. We need to get the big things in life, whether it's happiness only exists in moments like when you're buying a house or winning a lottery or being married, like having a marriage ceremony. Like we think that happiness, perfect happiness, is in these high moments. But something that I'm realizing is that when we are only looking for happiness in these big moments, we start to miss out the true happiness, the deep happiness that actually exists beyond these highlight moments. And this happiness exists in the small and simple moments, like whether it is you walking barefoot on the ground, or whether that is you eating a mango, whether that is you looking at sunlight in the morning as you open your curtains, right? In these little simple moments, there is a happiness that is so deep and so sweet. And we cannot taste that sweetness of that happiness if we are only looking for these high moments, if we are only looking for that adrenaline rush. In fact, we block ourselves out from actually being happy in the everyday moments of life. Hello beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is Chanye and I am a happiness and fulfillment coach for sensitive beings and artistic angels. And today I want to share with you 3 things that you can do right now today in order to feel happier. And I see this to be the reason why a lot of people feel unhappy in their lives is also because we are doing these 3 things. And I came to this realization by reflecting back into the lowest moments in my life, the time when I was hating my life because I was working at a job that sucked my soul, a work that I dreaded going to work every single day. Like when I look back at those times, I realized that I used to make these mistakes, but now it's such a big contrast to what I feel right now. I feel happy for even the small, simple daily moments in my life. And I look back and saw what mistakes I was doing that was making me even more unhappy and making me more unfulfilled, outside of course, working at a job that actually didn't bring me joy, working at somewhere that wasn't lighting me up. So the first thing that I noticed that was making me even more unhappy was that I was trying to escape reality. So I was trying to escape reality by chasing for the highs, chasing for these brief moments of happiness. Even if it was to last just 5 minutes, I thought that that would be so much better than like facing my life, facing reality. And so like a lot of people, what I did was I would, every time I come back from work each night, I would get onto YouTube and like scroll for like 3, 4, 5 hours, and who knows how long that time is. And I would scroll past midnight. I would watch those videos, look at how other people are living their glamorous life, and just trying to find this temporary relief in my heart because I didn't want to go back to work the next day. I didn't want to sleep because if I sleep, then I have to wake up. And if I wake up, then I have to go back to work the next day. And I didn't want to do that at all. And so what I was doing was I was trying to escape reality for what that is. And for me, that was YouTube. But for some other people, that can be things like watching Netflix, or it can be eating potato chips, eating junk food, right? We try to escape our life in so many different ways. But my love, what that actually does is that it is it's digging up a hole that makes us even more unhappy. So in my case, what that does is that because I was escaping from life, I wasn't feeling my heart at all. I was trying to numb things out. I was trying to numb things out with this temporary little moments of like, I don't have to face life for what it is. And what happens when you try to escape and you numb things out is that you do not feel your feelings anymore. You do not feel your pain, your sadness. And at the same time, not only do we block these negative feelings, we also block the truly positive feelings, the feelings that make us in peace, that feelings that give us peace, the feelings that give us serenity, right? All those other things, we start to block a whole lot of them. And these emotions are actually like little whispers from your soul. There are actually signs and guidance from your soul. Like your soul is telling you to do, where to go, what to choose in life. Like these guidance exist in the form of emotions. But when we are trying to escape life, we cannot listen to it. We start to block ourselves out. And so we start to numb ourselves out and we cannot feel anything at all. And this is one of the most common reasons on why people feel lost in their life, is because we are not feeling our feelings. We're trying to escape our feelings. And so that's the first thing that I realized, is that if you actually want to be happy, face life, accept life for what it is. Like truly feel life. And when you start truly feeling even the negative emotions and no longer run away from them, you will actually know what actual positive feeling, like the feeling of depth, the feeling of satisfaction, it is what it is that you're looking for. And the other thing that I realized is that the reason why I was not happy at that time, and if I were to be happy, what I would do is, instead of looking for temporary happiness, I would look at what gives me lasting satisfaction. Instead of like a bleak moment of happiness, I would look at satisfaction. So there's a difference between the two. So the first option, temporary happiness, is when we feel good while doing it. We feel good in the moment of doing it. But think of an hour after that or a day after that. How would you feel about it? I want you to access that. And that's different from lasting happiness, which is like, let's say if you were to go sweat it out at the gym, or if you were to write a book or write a blog post or do something, create something, right? It's a different type of joy. And back in the day when I was unhappy, I was choosing the former. And I was not doing what gives me a lasting joy. So the things that give you lasting joy, lasting satisfaction, it's a little uncomfortable in the moment of you doing it. You have to like either brainstorm or go through that uncomfortable process at first. But that uncomfortable process is what makes it truly satisfying. So what I would do, if you actually want to be happy, is that what I want you to do now is to go try doing the things that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but then makes you also feel excited at the same time. And we want to hit that sweet spot of that uncomfortable and then that excitement and the satisfaction. Right? This is that sweet spot that brings us this lasting joy, this true happiness. And however, what happens when we are only following the temporary happiness, the quick dopamine, the adrenaline rush, is that we start to feel exhausted. We start to tire ourselves out, and we cannot do things that gives us lasting joy at all. We cannot allow ourselves to experience things that gives us lasting joy at all. And the final note on what I also realized was that when I was truly unhappy, I was blocking myself out from reality. I was not connecting. I was disconnected from reality. So instead, like what a lot of people are like these days is that we are only connected onto our screens. We are only connected to what's on the phone and looking at the phone, scrolling at the phone, right? Our attention is always on there. But if you truly want to be happy, I encourage you. And what I've realized is that when you truly want to be happy, try dispersing your attention. Try widening your scope of attention. Try connecting. And it's even more than like you being aware of what's around you, but truly connecting to the life that is around you. So for instance, if you are eating food, this happened to me the other day. Like I was just eating a normal food. I was just eating like it was like eggs and broccoli and rice. And I started to connect so deeply onto the broccoli. I started to feel the spirit of the broccoli as if I'm talking like to the heart of the broccoli. And I even felt emotional while eating that broccoli because when I was at the grocery store, I was saying that I do not like broccoli to my husband. But then when I was eating that broccoli and savoring that broccoli, connecting to that broccoli, I felt so much gratitude for that broccoli. Like I felt that the broccoli spirit was actually talking to me. And I felt an apology. Like I apologized even to that little broccoli. Like, I'm sorry that I said that I didn't like you, but you are actually very sweet. And when I actually truly savor it, that even but just like normal food to other people, that will seem like a normal thing to do, but to you, even in those simple moments, it can give you so much joy, so much satisfaction, and you're gonna be like so in awe of everything that you get to experience in life, my darling. And even the pillow that you go to bed, right? You can connect to anything that is existing around you, the air that you breathe. Everything is a relationship. And the reason why we are unhappy is because we are in a bad relationship with life. We are not in a good relationship with life. And I want you to think of life in terms of like it's your life partner. You know, if you were to meet your life partner, would you be like, okay, what do you have for me? Like, what do you want have for me today? What can I get from you? If we're only thinking in terms of that, we're gonna be unhappy and unsatisfied in the relationship. But if we are looking to genuinely connect to the partner, genuinely connect, to get to know them, get to know who they are, right? When we actually do that, that's when we experience satisfaction. And the same thing in life. If we are actually looking in ways that are deeper than just the surface level, that's when we truly feel happy. So if we want more satisfaction in your life, if you want that, what I would encourage you is to look deeper, connect deeper, and move from your heart. And my love, the more that you feel connected to life, the more that you feel connected to what's around you, you will feel how supported and safe and how protected, how guided, like everything that you want in life is right here. It's all available through the connection that you get to experience with life. And that is what I wanted to share with you today, my love, on how 3 things that you can do today to feel happier right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.